He failed to be forthcoming about many of the issues we asked him.
Well, let me ask you this then, because this is a very real question right now. What is worse, Mike Pompeo as Secretary of State or Donald Trump walking into a meeting with Kim Jong-un without a Secretary of State at his side?
Well, I don't accept the proposition that it has to be either or. For example, when that meeting is set is strictly up to the president, unless Kim Jong-un is going to dictate when it happens. So he could nominate a new Secretary of State that would have the confidence of the Congress.
That is definitely not going to happen within the time period that we're talking about.
He could. There's nothing that is fixated that the date to meet North Korea. But the problem is, then I would have to accept a Secretary of State who falls far below the desirable qualifications to be the Secretary of State simply because there's a meeting. Korea. Their world is far more than North Korea. It's Syria, it's Russia, it's Iran.
Right, but you have to deal with the facts
Venezuela.
as they lay out right now. Donald Trump says he's very likely to meet with Kim Jong-un. It could happen in May. It could happen in the beginning of June. And in that period of time, there's no way you're going to get another Secretary of State.
He could make it September. Look, the reality is it's a red herring to suggest that a date that isn't even quite fixed yet is the reason why you have to approve a Secretary of State who cannot get, it seems, bipartisan support from the committee. It seems that Senator Rand Paul is going to vote against him as well.
What do you say to Heitkamp then?
Well, everybody makes their own judgment. She's not a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. I don't think that's where her focus is.
Where is her focus then, Senator, with this decision?
Agriculture and other issues that I think are incredibly important to her state and to the country. But as someone who has spent 26 years in Congress, in the House and the Senate, sitting on the Foreign Relations Committee of each house, I am focused like a laser beam on what foreign policy should be and what it means to our country in terms of national security. Senator